Hello, friends. Oh my gosh, the color grading is so rough right now. But hi. Um, I missed stream on Tuesday because I got a new computer and for some reason my webcam just refused to work. I like broke the shit out of my in the process of trying to make it better, I made it so much worse. And then for some reason today I just woke up, turned on the computer, and it worked. So I'm not going to question the tech gods for making me troubleshoot for hours on end and then instantly just giving me a solution today. So now you guys can see me. So hello, hello. It's so good to see you. Thank you for the follow, Alexia Reyes. I saw that you followed. And welcome. Icaro's down. Sorry, I'm having a sleepy little morning. Welcome to your first little stream with me. The color grading is usually much better than what we're working with now. I don't know how to fix it. I'll try to fix it for next time. But yeah, how's everyone been? We might be sneaking some peekings. Who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna start off doing my makeup and just chit chatting with y'all. But I need to like lock the fuck in today. I have work that I need to be doing. So y'all are gonna hold me accountable on the locking in, cause yeah, I just breathed that in. But how has everyone been? It's been too long. I think the last time I streamed was like way too long ago. Um, just I think it was like last Tuesday. Hey, oh, your mic is clipping right now. Okay, is this better? Sorry. It's since I got the new computer, um all of my settings got re like put back into like I didn't carry over a bunch of my settings. So is this better? Let me know. Doing good. I'm also locking in. I got class in like 15 minutes. Ooh, good luck. I just earlier today. It's better now? Perfect. Yeah, because my settings just got reset. Um, when I got the new computer, and so I'm still trying to figure everything out. I drove by the university in the town that I live in, and it made me kind of miss it. Just being in a new environment, meeting new people. It's hard to meet new people when you're not in school, and especially working for yourself from home. It's a little, oh God. I'm trying to like adjust the lighting to make it look a little bit better. But it's hard to meet new people when you work for yourself at home and don't can't physically meet new people. Um, and so I hope you're excited for school. To a degree, I envy you. Though I know it's gonna be hard work. I know you've got it. Um, I went to a stag and doe over the weekend. That's so fun. Nice. Yeah, I literally this morning, my little errand before I have to lock the fuck in today. And that is like there are hi, welcome, welcome. Um yeah, that's like there are like so many blessings. Hello, Blue. Welcome. Um yeah, there's so many like obviously one of the major blessings of working for yourself is that if you need to run an errand during the day, like you can just offset your work day. Um, but that means I'm going to be working later into the night tonight. But I have a wedding that I'm a part of later this month, which is very exciting. But I needed to get my dress hemmed, and August was so wild, I just didn't have the chance. And everything works out for me always, let's just say. I went into my usual tailor and she's like, "Girl, if you came a day later, I would not be able to do this for you." And I was like, "I'm so sorry." Um, but I found a way, and so it is the season for weddings, I can assure you. We're in that shit together. But I got so many compliments on my Starfall knit tank yesterday when I went out. I had your website up on my phone to be like motions to the queue. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm so glad. Dude, I like every time that someone tells me that they get compliments because of the clothes, it's like so nice and rewarding because like we both get compliments in that because like you look cute, but then also the thing that I made is cute. Um So I appreciate you guys like sharing that stuff with me, because it makes me glad that, you know, the things I do in this wooden box I live in affects the outside world, you know? Thank you for the follow, Gia Rosewater. Welcome, welcome. Ever since people told me that like the way I say welcome twice feels weird, I'm like, it's like my habit. Or I think someone mentioned how I have this habit of saying like however comma, and then now I don't say it as much because someone said it. I'm a support local motherfucker. Toronto is as local as it gets. Hell yeah. Thank you very much. I am very glad that you like it and that you're local. Oh man, my color grading's bothering me so much. I don't know how to fix it. Hello, GM, welcome. I hope I'm saying your name right. I hate the color grading right now. It's so like gray and sad, but like I don't know what setting I can do to fix it. I'll fix it another time. But did OBS update and roll all your settings? It both updated and I got a new computer, so all of my settings just were like bye-bye. But it's weird because my layout, it stayed, especially because my all my files were in the same file location. No, it's not. I'm not self-conscious of it because like I love saying however comma, like it's a I don't do it on purpose anymore. And it's just like a part of my vocabulary, but then now I'm like aware of it, you know? But we do have a new shirt being worn today. Thank you for the follow, Cupie. Welcome. Um, is this perhaps maybe have the shipping gods smiled upon us for Slasher Street? Who knows? Who knows? I say bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye. Did this one make the cut? It sure did, my friends. I have the red version too. Let me grab it for you. The color grading right now is so off, so do not trust what you are seeing on screen. This is the most like desaturated, grayed out version of it, but we have this one that has some blue and red and the black, and then the red version that has some black and blue on the red. I'm glad y'all are hyped because it coming in. Thank you for the follow, Skull Encrusted. Welcome. It all coming in just in time. Like it's still on its way. It hasn't arrived yet, but it finished. Hello, Aoi. It finished perfectly on time. I'm so happy. Right? Isn't it so nice? Wait, this way. Yeah. No, I'm super happy with how they came out. What was next? Eyeliner? Yes. Oh, hold on. There's a package at my door. Don't leave. Don't leave. I'll be back. Yes. Where did it go? Yes, thank you so much. Have a great day. Kids, we got photography gear. We got Dude, it was so quick. If the Karmika doesn't show up in 15 minutes, we're legally allowed to go home. That is the rule. No, I'm so happy. It's like, trying to make sure there's no sensitive information on this thing. It's like straight up taller. It's like my height. You can't see it, but this box is as big as me. Okay, go team! Look at that! Because we've decided to start doing photo shoots. Like, because usually we rent a space to do photo shoots. But we realized that at the shop, we have enough space now in that front area where the seating is that we can do our own photo shoots. And so that is some paper rolls and like the thing to hold it up, which is very exciting. So, all right, guys, I need to lock in, do my eyeliner. I'll be very quick. Somehow having an audience is making this better. Like, yeah, I killed that. Not gonna lie. Don't put pressure on me. Cause now I have to make it match. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hell yeah. That would have been so embarrassing if I ended up messing it up. I promise we're gonna get into like working and showing off stuff soon, but you have this shirt that I'm physically wearing right now as a sneak peek, so go team. But that was great. Now, I need to let it dry a little bit so I can put my eyeliner on. No, my eyeliner, my mascara. But yeah, so we're doing the Slasher Street photo shoot very soon. Also, I don't like her. I realize that this is I don't like her. I got gifted this like I want to say in like 2016 and I'm not going to throw it away. But we don't like her here. Let it be known. Um but yeah, we decided because of the front space of the store is big enough that we could just like close down that half of the store and do photo shoots there rather than, you know, spending money on a photo shoot space. And like one of the photo shoot spaces, which was great and we loved it, you had to climb up so many stairs, and that's not accessible at all if we want to have, you know, diverse models, because they were so steep and there was no elevator at all. So let alone having diverse models, but then also just carrying our stuff up the stairs, and they were like steep as hell. Yeah, a third floor walk-up studio. It was crazy. And so having saving money and energy, exactly. They were really bad. Like I thought that I was just gonna straight up fall down the stairs. Um, but yeah, so now we realize that we can just do it in our own space, but that means we need the gear. And so I'm excited about I am like it'll probably be fine. Like I thought the paper rolls were gonna be wider than that because it's about my height, but the beauty of photo editing magic will just you can extend a plain color background.
They're 86 inches wide.
Does that look like 86 inches to you?
Nope, it doesn't.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if maybe it came in two separate packages and that's just the stand. I hope so.
That looks like it.
Yeah.
It is the same.
Yeah, I was just wondering if they put it all in one box, but then so the stand is here, the paper rolls aren't, because I was like, that looks a little short to me. And like I would know. I am short. But I am nearly done my makeup. Sorry for that. Um and then we're gonna have to lock the hell in today. I have work I need to do. And when I do work, that means that you get sneak peeks. So we all win. Ooh. You know when you witness an eyelash fall from your eye and it makes the choice whether to ruin your day or not? It made a good choice. Okay, we're almost there. Just have to finish the other eye. Also, like, shout out to me for doing my makeup in less than 20 minutes with an interruption to get the mail. Just saying. Not to pat my own ass about it, but. And I'm like, not even really rushing that bad. Hold on. Okay. You know when you can't, like, talk and do another thing at the same time? Yeah. Okay, we're good. Did I just jab my eyeball with my mascara wand? Yes. But you wouldn't know. You wouldn't even know. Okay. Go team. Thank you for your patience with me while I did that. Hello, Hauser, welcome. I feel so bad because, like, my color grading is so ass right now. And there's a bunch of new people here, which also, hi, hello, thank you for coming. I promise that I'm not so drab and gray all the time. But, yeah, so updates on things going on in the Karmikoverse. So the Starfall pre-order has been put through. Very exciting. And so that is in progress right now. If anybody has pre-ordered Starfall items and wants updates, we have an ongoing update area on the website. But also, you could just tune in and get an update direct from the girl's mouth right here, right now on stream. And so right now they have been ordered, which means that the manufacturers are ordering the fabric for them. And so we are well on our way. Slasher Street, of which you can procure a little sneak peek in case people want the link. Thank you, Aoi. That is the link to the pre-order blog where you can get the most recent update for pre-orders. This is where you can find. We will make a pre-order blog every single time that a new update comes out, so you can keep track of stuff there. And then Slasher Street, as per the shirt on my body, amongst other things that you will just have to wait and see, is on its way to us. Very exciting. And it's going to be in for the time that we wanted it. Thank me. Remember, like, a few streams ago, I was just like, the shipping gods, please smile upon me. They did. So far, so good. I believe in them, and I'm going to manifest that they simply, nothing goes wrong in this whole process, and that it comes in exactly when we want it. Because I've decided, you know? And then, after that, we have another little thing coming out before the year ends that is just about to finish up. Very exciting. I think I've told some people before about the jewelry. I think I have a little sample here in my disorganized bucket of stuff. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. So excited. This one is our first time doing, like, straight up silver jewelry, and so if you guys are excited about that, then we got something for you. Of course, silver being straight up pure silver, it's going to be a little bit more pricey compared to other things, but, you know, we keep it fair here, and so, oops, it's backwards. Hello? It's kind of hard to see, to get it to focus. But it's a little flower with a petal falling down. And so it's like, you know, the, like, I don't know if anybody ever played that, like, Loves Me Not game back in the day. There we go. Thank you for focusing on the thing that I want you to focus on. What if you rotated the right way? What if you did that as well, actually? You get the picture. Still play it with my fictional boyfriends? You're so right. I'm glad you guys like it. I'm so excited. We have a cute little box for it. And that should be coming out as, like, a little holiday thing. So, and then what your girl has to lock in on today is Valentine's Day. And so we've talked about before doing a enemies to lovers kind of book talk mini line. And so if you haven't been to the stream in a while, I was showing off what my finalized designs were. And since the last time I showed them, I may have added something. I have a hard time having a mini line. um, and so I did my best to keep it small. There's definitely going to be cuts made, especially to the jewelry. But listen, I love a mini tee as much as you love a mini tee. And so I had to make a mini tee, and I was like, well, what do we need with a mini tee? We need a jogger. And so we have my little design sheet here. If you haven't seen it before, I'll go over all the items. Hee hee hee. Won't anyone think of the macro tees? I'm making macro tees. Could be more excited that it's a potential Valentine's launch. Could be more perfect. I'm hoping to be able to put it out like very early February so it can be a Valentine's Day launch. Oh, the bags. I'll get to the bags. I'm so excited about those. And so if you haven't seen them before, this is the jewelry. Hello.
Hey, Evan's order arrived at Dr. Ship.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, one part of Slasher Street is at Dr. Ship right now. Okay. Being our warehouse. Yay, go team. Look at that. So the first part of Slasher Street is at our warehouse. Yay, yay, go team. Hell yeah. Look at that. We got good news. See the shipping gods smile upon us. Everything works out for us always. But with the bags. Slash my street, please. I am on it. You know I'm on it. And so these are some new bag designs that I had in mind. And I went through and did the detailed technical drawing the other day, because, you know, the manufacturers need to know exactly what I want, or they're not going to get it right. And so, for a little sneak peek into how, you know, the process from going from a, you know, more loose sketch like this into a more, oopsies, that's the mood board. Oh no, I don't want to. Do you want to save it? Yeah. You know, this is the mood board for the line. You know, but yeah, you need a more detailed drawing so they know exactly what you want. I.e., being this. And so I had the idea of, because especially it's a like heart-shaped bag, so it's pointy on the bottom and wider on the top, which means that it wouldn't necessarily sit on its bottom. But I figured if I put the little like bag feet, you know, like little bag feet. If someone has a purse, they're these little here I'll get a images like these guys, like these guys. Yes, that if I put them all the way around the heart, they'll kind of look like, you know, a riveted Sacred Heart vibe. But then also when you put it down, it'll rest on those rather than straight up on the bag. And so you can kind of see the effect on my colored in, messier drawings here. And then I realized before I only had the red and the white, I was like, I gotta make it in black. Like, I have to make it in black. And so I purposely did one where the flap's not gonna come off like this. I was gonna draw the flap lifted up, but it kept turning out bad, so I was like, they'll know what I mean when the flap's not on. But I'll have magnet closures, so these straps will just be for show. But I am very excited. It's giving studded in an approachable way, so cute. Yeah, it's like studded tastefully. But then this is something I'm going to be working on today, is doing the technical drawing for the duffel bag. Ari has a duffel bag that I yearn for. I pine. That is a crazy thrift find. Vintage duffel bag. But I've never seen like a heart-shaped duffel bag, and it's doable. I'm gonna do the little like riveted feet around the edge the same way so that it has something to sit on rather than like, but also like a heart is like, it can kind of just like sit on its side, you know? Yeah, I want to do like a little, like a overnighter sized bag, like nothing too crazy. Like even this feels a little big, but like a weekender or an overnighter bag versus like a bigger, like this is even a little big, but you're getting the vision, right? I want like a little weekender, a little overnight bag. Um, and so yeah, I'm very excited for that. I'm probably gonna do a black version as well because I know what the people want. But I'm also very, very much obsessed with this vintage white and red version. So this is a big part of what I'm working on today, is doing a more detailed technical drawing of this bag. But yeah. I love the idea of a heart-shaped duffel bag. I don't need a new duffel, but I absolutely need this. I'm glad you guys like it. Because because every time I have an idea, I always am like desperately looking it up just to be sure that I haven't like accidentally, thought of something that someone else has thought of. But I couldn't find it anywhere, and I feel like it's totally doable. And so I'm very, very, very excited to crack into this. Hold on, I got a massage. Oh, Ari sent me a picture of the bag. Perfect. So I can show you guys. Hold on. What is it? Art. You would slap a luggage strap on. You're so right. Thank you for the idea, Ari. Yeah, this is a photo of Ari's, a giant photo of Ari's bag that I'm speaking upon and yearn over. It is so freaking cute. And like Ari's suggestion was I think like just like a strap across the side here, so that you could slide it over the handle of like a luggage bag. Fucking genius. Which means I'm gonna slap that bitch on there. Cause that's super easy, because it would just be a matter of like, where's my pen? Like literally having a strap go there that, you can slide your handle through, So yeah, I'm going to throw on some music at a volume in which my mic won't pick it up, because I'm not looking to get in trouble. My creator reason for the duffel bag, exactly. Want to make sure. Nope, that's coming through. Hold on. And that's coming through my mic. I'm not thresholded. All my things are off. I wanted to listen to some music. Beautiful and practical. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. Let's see how quietly I can play this music. I'm like testing to see how quiet. Nope. Okay. Tell me if you can hear the music. I don't think you can, because my mic's not picking it up. Okay, good. Because if my ADHD ass is to lock in on this day, I need a little bit of music to help me out. But yeah, I was thinking a cutie little overnight bag. Can't hear it. Perfect, go team. But yeah, I want just like, I don't have a measuring tape on me. I don't know where all my measuring tapes went, but I want it to be like, yeah, this doesn't help you at all, but like maybe like 2 feet wide at most, just like a good overnighter, maybe a weekender if you pack light and have like thinner clothes. So we're gonna do a little bit more of a detailed drawing on that today, and then if I manage to finish this more detailed drawing today, then I'm gonna get into doing more finalized assets for the jewelry. So that's planned for today. We're actually working today rather than me just talking your ear off for 2 hours straight. Excuse me. Look at that. Okay. I'm always like, whenever I get into doing something like this, I'm always like, oh, We stand a productive queen. Listen, I try my best, I truly do. Let's just start with the heart. No, not the ruler. See, all of my settings are so off now. Though the new computer is way better. Aiden was very sweet and procured all the pieces and put them all together for me because I'm sure I could have figured it out, but it's very sweet of him to put this computer together for me. And he's going away for the weekend, very sad, but very fun for him. Don't ask me the specs of this thing. I only know, I could only tell you the graphics card. And then also that the SSD is like this big. That's so wild to me that like 1 terabyte of information now fits. My husband is in Vietnam for 4 to 6 weekends, so I feel your pain. Your pain is worse than mine, Nat. Oh, like 4 to 6 weeks, that's a long time. Aiden's just going away for the weekend, so you know what? I will rescind my complaint. A business investment and an active love. You're so right, baby girl. 100%. You're single dadding this doggo. Oh my gosh. Dude, I scroll back to look at that picture of your dog so many times. What a absolute sweetie. I also just verbally had awful grammar there. What an absolute sweetie. I know better than this. Like, I could totally send them the messier drawing, but especially because I'm trying to see if I'm going to trial some Italian manufacturers for bags, which will be very, very cool. But in that, I want to, you know, make sure I have my professional documents down for them, which means a higher detail drawing, which also helps to eliminate any room for error on construction. Do perspective and stuff. That, and also this is gonna like make me fix my, you know, illustrative errors. Or I'm gonna cheese it, who knows. Also, for those who celebrate, I won't get into the details because I know not everybody cares about my D&D escapades, but I had D&D on Tuesday. Everyone got their dice and they loved it. Technical drawings are just vibes anyways, you're so right. 100%. Technical drawings are both the law, but also I make the law, you know? But also everyone here likes me and isn't gonna make fun of me if my perspective isn't fucking perfect. But yeah, my D&D crew really liked my dice. I didn't want to distract, but was dying to know. Oh my gosh, no, they loved their dice. I'm so glad. For those who don't know, I got my D&D group a set of dice that matches each of their own characters. And they were perfect. I was so like hoping, like my biggest worry was that I've interpreted their characters and how they see them wrong. But they said I got it super perfect. Very, very pleased with that. That feels so wrong. I think I'm just gonna go, my drawing feels right, so I think I'm just gonna go off of my drawing. Yeah, they loved it. My session was great. I'll drop a little update into Discord on what happened in the session. just so that I don't have to get into it. Hello, Fruity Faye, welcome. Is that more correct? I don't know if I should be warping it. Whatever. Yeah, and then I have D&D again this coming week because there was like a scheduling issue that made it accidentally end up being 2 weeks in a row, and my DM says that's fine. Listen, I'd do it every damn week if we could, so I'm very happy. And then what else is happening in the Karmiko verse? I swear I thought September was so open and free that I just had like nothing going on, and oh, how that has changed. I have another wedding this weekend. 2 weddings this month. With Karmiko stuff, other than the photo shoot, nothing's happening until next month. That's all I'll say about that. Tea. Actually, I don't need that because I'm gonna erase that. I swear this is wedding season. Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, like, because my usual, like, tailor that I go to, not that I get a crazy amount of things tailored, but because I'm a short person, there's times when, especially when I thrift things, that, it's just like, you know, I am under the average size, and I've learned to accept my fate that I'm just gonna have to get things hemmed and changed. But she's just so much more backed up because it's so wedding season. I remember she was saying, like, it used to be like spring and summer were wedding season, but now it's like starting to like go out. Like summer is slower. And I think that everyone's realizing it's just way too hot in the summer to be out in like thick dresses and stand in the sun. Which, I mean, for me as someone who has like so much hair, also speaking of my abundance of hair, when I lifted my hair up like that, I heard so much more because it's like always over my ears, right? Like I swear I actually like muffle my own hearing because of my hair. But as someone with a lot of hair, I'm gonna appreciate the fall breeze that I'll be enjoying in these early fall, late summer weddings. Also, I was gonna say, we're coming up on the 1 year anniversary of having our store, which is super fun. I feel like we should do something for it. I knew I should trust my instincts. But yeah, maybe we should do a little something in store for the 1 year Annie. Thank you. It's gonna be on October 1st, for 1 year of us having a physical store, which is still so wild to me. It's been, I remember like, ever since I was a kid and had a concept of what a store was and that a person could own it and like put stuff inside of it for people to peruse, I've wanted my own store. And so this is definitely a very much a, you know, exciting thing for me and all of the team too, but especially like, you know, the whole like you take your inner child with you everywhere you go, and she's pretty fucking pumped. Let's just say. Thank you, friends. You're so sweet. I'm hoping we can do a little something to celebrate the anniversary. Wow, year goes so fast, but and yet you guys accomplished so much. Even if it's just a staff party, you should definitely celebrate. Thank you. It's super fun. It's super wild. That and especially like being able to upgrade to the bigger space too within that time. And also a big thank you for you guys for liking the store enough to keep coming. And like, you know, we wouldn't have kept it this long if it wasn't for you guys showing up and showing out and proving to us that our shop should be something there to stay. LA branch when listen, if once we get popular enough, it's a matter of not yet, not never, you know? Once we get popular enough, I want New York, I want LA, I want like Tokyo. I'm a shoot for the stars, land on the moon kind of girl, you know? If we start going international with stores, we're gonna need a bigger team. LA, Tokyo, London. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Ever since I found your shop on TikTok, I've been telling my friends about it. Aw, thank you. I'm glad. TikTok is the place I want to post on so much more, and I just forget. I feel so bad. I'm trying to do better about it. I just posted one last night, with just like some clips from a few days, but yeah, like I miss YouTube, I miss TikTok, but also I have like it's just so much. I love social media, but so much to juggle, you know? And then for opening this bag, my idea was to have like two zippers on either side, and then like this flap would like open, you know? And like, yeah. We'll have to see. That's like probably the biggest obstacle is how to open this. Because like I could always just like do it where, you know, this is fabric. And then so the actual shape of the bag is more like this. You know? You know what I mean? You see the vision. Thank you. Yeah, because then like only the faces of the bags are hurts, but then the actual like, because then otherwise the flap would have to like curve in, which I'd like to do, but then one side of the flap's just gonna have a little bit of a hole. And is that really a problem? I need to look at the bag Ari just send me a picture of. Oh, there's little snaps on the end. Ari, if you're still here, is it two zippers with a snap on the end? It looks like it. To keep it closed? Because if that's the case, I'm doing that. Because things we can start with me wanting the structured flap, and then we can dial it back to being a flat flap. Yeah, because this picture that was my initial inspiration for making a duffel bag. This is Ari's overnighter that I have been yearning over for a while, but it seems like this one also has the double zipper situation here, you know? And then, so it's like double zipper, but then a little snappy at the end, so it's not just an open hole, you know? So I think that I can do that over here too. Zipper, 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 zipper. Zipper, 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 zipper. That's a little too thick.
You know where the small luggage bag is to carry?
You unpacked it last, and so it might be in the basement or in the closet. I drew that so easily the last time. Now I want to change things up. Perhaps a heart-shaped zipper foot, maybe, maybe. Is that a thing that exists, or do I have to get that custom made? Heart-shaped zipper foot. I want the thing that holds the zipper. Because, it's showing me stuff like this. And, no, I want this. I want that guy to be shaped like a heart. This is another one of those shoot for the stars, land on the moon moments where, I'm going to see if I can get that to happen. If not, then if not. Having this zipper and snaps for extra security, yeah. I'm gonna try to see if I have to have a little flap here, that's fine. But I'm gonna see if I can have a snapping thing internally that you can just kind of stick your fingers in and snap it so on the outside it can look super sleek. Or magnets. Yeah. Because then when you close it, if there's a flap, hold on, I'm going full screen to explain this one. When you zip it closed, then when you put the flap down, if there's a zipper on the not zipper magnet on the wall, and then a magnet flap, it just goes boop, and you don't even have to snap it yourself, especially if someone has pinching dexterity problems, then it just would go boop, And see, this is the process that happens by myself, but more so without me explaining it out loud, and more so me going, oh, 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 that, because you're getting my, internal dialogue out loud, IRL. I'm glad that you guys like it, because usually I'd be sitting there being like, oh, 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 and that would be it. And then Aiden from the other room would be like, what? And I'd be like, I'm a genius. But now you guys get the full expanses of my mind live on air. Because also, if you're forgetful, such as myself, it'll close on its own rather than being like, oh, I didn't put the snaps together and now my shit's falling out. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. For zipper. Zipper. Thank you so much for redeeming Save My Work, because I have yet to save at all. Heart duffel bag. Technical. Thank you for that. Ari loves my internal dialogue. Zipper, 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 zipper. Zipper, zipper, zipper. Okay. Work smarter, not harder, my friends. Just gonna copy this little guy over. Okay, now I'm gonna try to draw the little zippy poles. Cause yeah, okay, I know what I'm doing. Some kind of because we need a little string that goes into there. Make it more round. Also, if anybody has like any questions, feel free to interrupt me because otherwise I'm just locking the fuck in today. Yeah, it feels a little extra long. Let's just cut that down a little bit. That's better, I think. I'll make these zipper pulls more of the Karmicore variety. Yeah. This can have whatever attachment it needs here. Maybe we can have like a little sword engraved going into the heart, maybe? I don't know. Maybe give that sword an actual hilt. Your girl may be getting back into Baldur's Gate again. I have 425 hours in that game, but I found a way to make it feel new again, a little bit at least, and so might be going back down that rabbit hole. Zipper holes are a small but cute detail. Thank you. I figured, like, I want something to make it feel a little more, you know. Potential revisit to our ice baddie. If people want me to stream Baldur's Gate again, I will. Don't tempt me. But what I did, because I've always wanted to do an origin run, but I wanted to romance one of my own characters. And so I haven't seen anyone else do this, and like maybe I'm a genius or maybe I'm just like so behind. But I thought to myself, I was like, okay, I know that there is a edit companion appearance mod that you can, change what your companions look like, you can change their hair or whatever. And so I was like, what if I chose the companion whose voice and storyline, mostly voice, is the closest to the character that I would want to romance with my origin character, and just changed their appearance to be that character. And so I was like, who knows? So I tried it last night, and it fucking worked. It worked to the point of like, now I get to play the origin run, but then I replaced Shadowheart with one of my characters, and she's a lot, like, it's so wild, because I know obviously it's Shadowheart's voice, it is Shadowheart's storyline, but you can rename the character, and then in the upper corner it'll say, like, the character's name approves rather than Shadowheart approves, which, for the sake of immersion, very cool. Unfortunately, Shadowheart doesn't get to exist in the universe anymore, but a valiant sacrifice has been made for the sake of me now sinking probably another 100 hours into this game. So hey, if you want to do an origin run, but you still want, your favorite to date your character, that's a way, I guess. Honestly, great idea. Thank you. I was like, I don't know if this will work, but if it does, we appreciate your sacrifice, Shadowheart. Thank you so much. Listen, I'm romancing her in another run. So in another universe, she exists and is very well taken care of. But in this universe, she does not. Of course, like, the characters still say Shadowheart, but listen, this is why we have an imagination. I want these a little rounder, I think. Yeah. Rounder is, I just, like, I don't think I ever have, like, purposely made a sharp edge in my life. Everything I make has a rounded little corner. And so we ain't about to start having harsh edges today. Okay, now I'm gonna add the little tabs for the D-rings. I guess I always say D-rings, but I prefer rectangular so that they don't flip around all the time, or that the strap doesn't like bend in a sad way. Mm. Oh, I need to mute Slack. It's so loud. I'm not mute. I'm just gonna move the volume down a little bit. Okay, do. Let me know if you guys can hear the Slack sounds, because I feel like if anybody else is doing work right now and is like checking their Slack thinking that they have a message when they don't. Also, I guess I should switch from just chatting to art. I think that's a thing that I should do. Da, 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 okay. Switching to art. Switching. Oh, I can hear myself. Okay, there we go. Go team. Another work smarter, not harder moment. I guess it should be D-rings if I'm going to be doing clips. Okay. This is my hubris. This is what I have to do. But now I have it. The live studio audience. move the whole operation down. Stitching always makes it feel so much more finished. Do you know what kind of material you're going for? I want some kind of leather, but there's like two wolves inside of me. One that has learned the complications of the dualities in vegan leather versus regular leather, and if you can find a good manufacturer, one might be better than the other, and like on one hand, vegans won't get normal leather and also animal cruelty stuff as long as you get like a place that's actually really good with, and like we've found some good manufacturers, but then also people don't want plastic, and so I don't want to make it plastic. But recycled material is like super expensive. So in a perfect world, a recycled vegan leather, I've found a manufacturer that works with cactus leather, but that might be way too expensive, or the minimum order quantities might be out of our reach right now. So in an ideal world, it would be some kind of leather, preferably vegan, in a way that isn't new plastic. But who knows? Clever, exactly, Nat. So in a perfect world, if I can find the most sustainable, ethically sourced, like whether it's standard leather or some sort of vegan leather, then yay. But we shall see. Hopefully the cactus leather would be really, really nice, but because it's a newer like fabrication, there tends to be quite the barrier of entry when it comes to like you need like 10,000 pieces. Red and white cleather. And so we shall see, but that's the hope and the goal. And I want to make it obvious that this is adjustable. How do I do that? This part would be thicker and doubled over in some way. Yes. How do I make it look like that? This is why I physically have a collection. This is my Sugar Bones duffel bag, my good friend. You can do a second detailed drawing with it mid-adjusted. This is true. I'm just like, okay, like examining a bag that I have, being like, how? Oh, oops. My computer always pings whenever I change the sensitivity on my mouse. Like looking at this bag and being like, how are you constructed? But it's like this middle piece is a standalone doubled over, and then the main strap is fed through. So methinks I got it. Oh, is that I'm sorry. This part looped over. And then this part goes on top. And then this is like folded over, I think. Yeah. Yeah? Yes. Yes, indeed. Something like that. They'll understand what I'm going for here. I'm not going for the Olympic gold prize in drawing bag hardware. They'll understand what I'm asking for in that scenario. Then hi, Kai, welcome back. It's been a while. She's a clothing engineer. Exactly. You saw a little rabbit while taking out the trash? So cute. We definitely have had rabbits living in our backyard probably since we moved here. And they're very sweet. She's working late because she's a designer. Oh, I'm gonna be working late. Um, yeah, sorry, school's been kicking my butt. Don't be sorry. I'm glad that you could come at all. My day is going good. I have a lot of errands. I did some of them this morning, and I'm gonna have to do some of them after stream. Um, but they're fun errands, so we can't complain. How's your day? We used to get foxes when I lived in London suburbs. My friend had one that just lived in his back garden. That's so cute. I used to go to this like campgrounds when I was a kid. Um, and like there was one time that I was like just ripping around on a golf cart, and there was a little fox, and I had never seen a fox in my life before at that point, so it was very cool to see. What's up, Kai? I can't guess. You gotta tell me. Okay, that's a really poorly drawn little clicky clasp, but again, they will understand. They'll pick up what I'm putting down. We have a D&D club at school this year, and I get to run a campaign. Oh my gosh, yay! That's so exciting! That's awesome. Man, I wish my school had a D&D club when I was a kid, but that is so awesome. Good luck with your campaign. You're gonna have a blast. That is so fun. Frankly, I wish we had a D&D club in my city, just adult life. And like, we do have a D&D Facebook page, but like, it's gonna be urban fantasy. Oh my gosh, yay! That's so fun. I have been having a blast in technically, my campaign is urban fantasy, and it's been very, very fun. Okay. And I'm gonna save so I don't lose all my work. The sheer amount of sparkling water that I've shoved into this mortal body of mine is obscene, quite frankly. Okay. What's next? I just want to redeem that again, lol. I honestly could use a stretch, so thank you for redeeming the stretch. Everybody, please. If you're sitting, which you probably are, and even if you're standing or laying down, give yourself a stretch. Because I hate to say it, the rumors are true. Doctors tend to be correct. Stretching does actually help. Hate to say it. Oh. Oh, that was actually so necessary. I hope y'all are stretching with me. You better be. Aiden, you gotta stretch too. He did it. Oh, okay. Hope y'all stretched with us. Are you packing up the car now? No. The party is going to start at a magic summer camp. And then the owner of the camp, Maximus Heller, aka Mothman, is going to ask the party to go cross-country road trip to quest to big cities in the US like New York or LA, etc. That's very fun. That's super, super cool. I've started writing the outline for a Fallout themed one-shot, because I'm going to a little cottage with some friends, like a little winter cottage, which I feel like is an extremely Canadian thing to do. And they seemed kind of interested in doing a Fallout one-shot, and I've like been playing Fallout since New Vegas. When did New Vegas come out? Yeah, I've been playing Fallout since New Vegas came out. And so I'm not the most well-versed DM, but that is a universe of which I know quite well. And so I think that I already have some ideas, and especially whenever I'm either thinking about my Fallout could actually go so hard I'd cry to come across a Deathclaw. Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, there is a Fallout themed like TTRPG module already made, and so I'm gonna look into that. But there's a surprising amount of resources for it, and there was also a like Warhammer-ish game. I don't remember if it was actually Warhammer, but there was like, I think it was called Wasteland Warfare, and it was a game like Warhammer. Not that you could pay me to tell you how one plays Warhammer, I don't know. But I know that, like, you know, painting the minis is like a whole thing, and I used to paint minis, and so there's a whole slew of Fallout minis, and like we're only doing a one shot, but I go so ham for everything that I do that I'm like, I can make, you know, a physical map or something. Um, we will see, but is that too far over? Maybe, maybe not. We shall see. Yeah, I think that's too far over. But yeah, I whenever I'm doing anything creative, I find that I do my best work, like, not my best work per se, but like, um, when I monologue to myself in the comfort of my suburban home, some of my best ideas come out. And I don't know about you guys, do you ever have an idea where you're not anywhere near something to write down, and you keep repeating it in your head, and you finally get there to write it down, and then it's not the same anymore? Oh, um, but, yeah, if I can craft a one shot and then they're actually interested in doing it, then it's the worst, isn't it? Because I'll literally be like, I was like in my kitchen tidying up, and I was like, you know, just monologuing to myself as any standard normal person does. And I like was practicing an accent, just like I was more so that I was thinking about this Fallout thing, and I was like, okay, the storyline that I wanted was like, because a one shot works best when it's contained into one area. And so I was like, gonna do it within a vault, a smaller vault. Being that this vault, and I'm pretty sure there is a vault that exists within the Fallout universe, but basically where all of the people within the vault are being microdosed radiation to certain degrees, and they're trying to like cure like becoming a ghoul within that vault. So I wanted a like full send kind of, if you've watched the Fallout show, kind of like that ghoul, like the main guy ghoul. I wanted him to like break in search of the cure, so everybody in the group is within varying stages of ghoulification, which it could set up for a larger campaign if they were interested in it. But I was like practicing lines, and I was like, my mysterious benefactor, and I was just like going ham with that. And then I was like, I thought of I had this line that was so good, and then I legitimately, I was like spitballing with myself, and then I sprinted across my house, and then I like kind of got the gist of it, but it wasn't hitting like the way that it hit when I said it. And I feel like I need to be recording myself at all times so that I could like get all of my little ramblings down. But there's so many different faults with such drastic lore, you definitely could have that hit. No, honestly, because like from what I know of the lore, which I don't want to say I'm a lore master, but I watch a lot of like Fallout videos, and I read the wikis, and I've played so many of the games where it's like there are some vaults that are truly just utopias. It's usually for the rich and powerful, but there are other vaults that were straight up meant to be experiment chambers. And the one that I would have them play through would be one of those. But I just I was like practicing my voices, and this like little monologue came out, and I sprinted across my house, and I did not get the same essence as the first time that I said it, and it still haunts me. The worst. Absolute worst. I love doing building for campaigns. Yeah. I'm enjoying, like, I'm still a bit rusty with world building stuff, but that's kind of why working within a pre-existing thing has been helpful. But I hope to one day become good enough with world building to do my own totally original thing. Those straps are so wrong. So abundantly wrong.
I gotta go.
You're leaving?
Yeah.
Okay. I will be back in one quick second, guys. I'm just gonna go say bye to Aiden. Everyone say bye to Aiden. He's going for the weekend, and I'm gonna go say bye. So BRB. Okay, I'm back. I love D&D because it gives me a creative outlet for off seasons of theater. So fair. Very, very fair. Still looks so off. I have a confession, I've never played D&D. Hey, D&D, I swear, seems so daunting at first. And also, you don't have to be interested in it. I have some friends that they've tried it several times. Sorry, I'm gonna open a can of sparkling water. It's gonna make a big old noise, okay? There we go. um, but I swear D&D has this like weird threshold of entry where it feels so daunting because there are a lot of rules that the players don't need to know for the game to run, and so it's very open-ended. And so it's like you're like, well, how do I know what to do? And the thing is like you don't. So my advice is always for people just to kind of play themselves the first time that you play D&D. Because rather than have to be like, what would my character do? You can just be like, in this scenario, what would I do? And then you just play it out like that. It's super, I have a very good time. A good DM will always be able to run you through and make it fun. Exactly. Because it'll be a matter of like giving you all the information you need to make a sound and fun decision. You also choose to start with a much easier to get into TTRPG system. Yeah, everyone thinks that D&D is like the only way, and then also everyone has their own home rules for D&D, which can make it difficult that if you're playing between two different groups, you'll be like, oh well, my other DM lets me do this thing. There's some easier modules for sure, and as long as you get into a group who is a bunch of kind sweeties that understand that you're new and they should want you to have fun, and they'll help fill in the gaps that you might not know. But it eventually, like I remember the first time I played, I was like, ooh, like I don't know what to do, and then eventually you get into the groove of like you know, that kind of like back and forth with the team. The first time that you have a like snappy, well-timed back and forth with other people in the group, it's gonna feel so good. Um, yeah, give him a little accent, give him a little pizzazz. Um, and yeah, it's just especially because like I don't have any sort of like acting or theater background. Um, but like it's honestly also made me a lot more confident in my like socializing skills. It's really nice, especially if you have social anxiety, to have that buffer of a like you know, imaginary scenario to like work with people on. It's super fun. So if you can find a group that is patient and sweet and just wants to show you a good time, then you're gonna have a blast. I need the campaigns I play. I'm in to stop dying. I have so many player characters who are homeless because the DM got raptured or something. Oh my gosh, that happened to me so often. And Kai asked if I'm still in the Percy Jackson campaign. I am. Don't get me started on talking about it. I'm still so obsessed. But I swear, like, just one person has to be like super diligent with making everybody stick to a schedule. That person for my group being me. Um, I hope you're able to find a group that's consistent. This is my first like super consistent group since my Curse of Strahd campaign, who I have my little girl tattooed. Schedule, what's that? I know. And so we try to go every 2 weeks, but then if that can't work out, I'm like, okay, here's a new poll. Pick a new day. Hey, at everybody, hey. Like, I hate being annoying. Like, my previously bullied ass, can't really like I have a really hard time with being annoying and like feeling like my actions are being perceived as annoying. But when it comes to D&D, the pole paladin has to put on her helmet and go out there and be like, hey guys, hey, what day of the week is most free in general? Oh, Tuesdays? Fantastic. Like, I love being annoying. Don't kill the thing in you that annoys. Kill the annoy in you that things or whatever. You and I understand each other. Um, yeah, because it's just that like I don't want them to be like, oh my god, here comes Selena, like asking for the poll again. But this campaign will die if not protected by me. This is my paladin oath. Yeah, Ikra, exactly. Like, this campaign will die if not protected by my hand. My paladin's oath is to keep this campaign alive. And so I will run a poll being like, hey, for the month of October, which days of the week are best for you? Oh, Tuesday's fantastic. Here's every Tuesday in the month. Please select all that you are free for. And then it'll be, let's say every single Tuesday of the month is free for everybody. They'll be like, great. If we want to play every other week, do we prefer the first Tuesday and the second last Tuesday, or the second Tuesday and the last Tuesday? At everyone, ping. Hey, the poll's gonna close. Ping. And you know, sometimes people don't check the group chat, and I will text them. I will personally text them and be like, hey, please check the group chat. Yeah, I am my D&D campaigns project manager. Me taking the individuals that don't answer, me as fuck, bro. It's like, and I always make my polls 3 days long. Because on day one, I'm like, hey, everybody, here's a new poll. Da, da, da. And then I'll give them the day in between of silence. And then that third day is, hey guys, the poll's about to close. Can you, hey, so-and-so hasn't answered yet. Tee, ping. And then when we do set a day, a week before, I send a reminder. The day before, I send a reminder. So no one can double book. All right? And like I'm not even the DM, and I'm very happy to take over the scheduling and the hosting for my DM. But I think also me being the host, like scheduling kind of works. But this campaign is gonna die. If this campaign is gonna die, it's gonna die by my fucking hand. Like, honestly, I need that energy with my forgetful ass. See, if it's happening at my house, then I can't forget. And also, the power of brainworms is that when I'm obsessed with it, then I'm gonna keep making it happen. You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, Maximus Teller is cursed to become Mothman when he falls asleep, for context. He has narcolepsy. Lol, my D&D character for... keep saying D&D, but it's Pathfinder, but more people know D&D. Playing a character with narcolepsy is an interesting play. That's a bit less weird for the little strap. And then... And then, as per Ari's request, we're throwing in a strap across. Is it interesting playing a character with narcolepsy? Yeah, so, it's been interesting, especially, like, the way my DM and I do it, where, I don't know if you guys have ever watched Fantasy High, which is the D&D show by Dimension 20, and for you guys that don't play D&D yet, if you want a taste of, like, how fun it can be, and really good, snappy, like, comedic, yet impactful back and forth, watch Dimension 20. Specifically, I watched Fantasy High was my first Dimension 20 thing that I watched. And so good, so clean, everyone's so, like, just, like, snappy, it's perfect. But we're running the narcolepsy like Adine's panic attacks. I haven't watched Unsleeping City yet, but I should. But yeah, we roll it like Adine's panic attacks, where basically whenever Montessa, which is my character's name, is in a scenario where she, like, because, you know, it's a Percy Jackson campaign, the kids are, all our characters are demigods, we're like 19 to 20 years old, so we're full-grown adults for reasons. My character is the daughter of Morpheus, henceforth dreams, sleep, etc. And so whenever something ain't quite right, we roll to see, she checks to see if she's, like, dreaming, and if I, like, roll poorly, then there's a certain range where if I roll kind of bad, then she's, like, kind of half asleep and, like, daydreaming, hallucinating. But if I roll real bad, then she just knocks out cold, and we have, like, a little, like, sleep timer. I have it up here. I have a little 3-minute timer where I'm not allowed to do anything in game until the timer runs out. It's like a little amber hourglass. So that's how we run it with her narcolepsy. Because then also she's, like, the most reliable and responsible of the team when it comes to, like, making, like, being perceptive, and, like, making like sound non-silly decisions. And so when she's out cold for a few minutes, everyone's like, oh god. I'm very excited because my next session is this coming Tuesday, and I just had a session this last Tuesday. Okay, we have that. I gotta draw the handle flopping over. And then I think that's it for details. Okay, now I just gotta do that floppy little handle, and we should be good to go. Poor baby has cataplexy too. Is that insomnia? The same thing. Yes, she does. Lol. Yes, I was going to draw this floppy little handle. And then this high detail. Technical drawing is done. I'm so sorry for the whatever fuck ass southern accent that is. Because of the Fallout campaign I'm working on, I'm like not sure where it's gonna be set, but I know that ghoul guy's gonna have some kind of, you know, special little accent going on for him. Next session is this weekend. I can't wait. We're exploring more of the Dark Islands, my DM's homebrew setting. I love my board, Cliff Robbins. Fun. I had a character back in college called Kit Chenade. Kit Chenade, like the brand. And this was before Dungeon Meshi. So, or like Delicious in Dungeons. So, let it be known. I didn't take shit, alright? This was before that came out. Her whole thing was, she was a barbarian butcher, and she was, like, her family's, like, deli business, essentially, and this is, like, in, like, standard D&D universe. Her family's business was, like, going under because people don't, like, they just, like, are so bored by standard, like, mutton, etc. And so she was going out looking for monster meat. And my group thought it was so weird that my girl was, like, you know, I was, like, rolled to, butcher, and, like, she would, like, procure, like, random monster meat, but, oh, when Dungeon Meshi came out, didn't that very same group DM me? And they're like, hey, this is, like, KitchenAid, right? And I'm like, they're like, yeah, this anime is amazing. This is so fun and interesting and cute and cool. I'm like, y'all didn't find it fun and interesting and cute and cool when I did it. But, so, retribution for my girl KitchenAid. Yeah, I usually, like, I have two options when I play characters. Either A, we go funny haha mode, or B, it is, like, Montezzo, like, pure, like, doomed by the plot, just angst vessel. Okay, I think we're getting to the point where I've strayed so far from my source material that I just need to say KitchenAid and then no one bats an eye. Say Dun Meshi and society goes wild. That's what I'm saying! Should I do it with a D-ring here? Cause, like... No. We shall see. Maybe. I'm just trying to think, because I want a little strap here. Do I do it like Ari's bag, where it's just like stitched on and it's like all one thing? Or, because my worry is that if that strap breaks, then you're kind of fucked. Like, you can't put a new strap on. But if I put a little, like, you know, D-ring scenario, or a square ring, you know, and have the strap be like that, obviously drawn better, then if this strap breaks, the ring still exists, and you could just attach a new strap of some kind onto that bitch. But then is that too much hardware visually? I mean, there's already, you might as well even it out, right? Because I just feel like if I end up adding a little, like, ring here for that extra strap, if you think it better, then the ring would be a better option. IMO plus danglies. This is true. This is true. Decorating. If y'all want to hear yourselves like, you want people to hear you a mile away, then it's room for keychains. Thank you for your input, my dear sweet babies. You know I always listen. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? I want it to sit like there. Oh my god, everyone needs to see my trinkets. Exactly. Like, my two favorite trinkets. Like, not to promote my friend, but If y'all don't have the Sugar Bones little duffel purse, you should. Because it's like legitimately just built for Trinket Town with this little window. But my two favorite trinkets that I keep on my person at all times. Hold on, I gotta grab my daily purse. If there's one design of mine that I can almost guarantee that you're gonna catch me out in the real world with, it's this one. This is my everyday purse. This is such an underrated design of mine, like not to toot my own horn, but it's like I've used this every day. I put this bitch through the ringer. I love the little strap charm. Like, not to pat my own ass, but you're gonna catch me with this guy all the time. And so with that, I always have a little scarf tied to it. So my two favorite trinkets are this little scarf, and then I got this like handmade tufted Miffy. Bro, Picnic Bitch Miffy in the chat? Got Picnic Bitch Miffy in the chat. I use my rainbow one all the time. It's so perfect. I'm glad. Real and true, if I made something as pretty as that, you'll catch me with it. Oh, so sweet. But Picnic Bitch Miffy, I keep that motherfucking thing on me at all times. This is made by Lack of Threads. You can find her on Instagram. She has a lot of local markets in Toronto, but she also ships. Handmade Picnic Bitch Miffy. Bro, if that's not me, look at this. We're the same. This is me. I am Picnic Bitch Miffy. I keep that motherfucking thing on me at all times. I have a smaller pin purse of Sugar Bones and it's filled with her pins and your birthday one. Hell yeah. Yeah, her wedding is the one that I'm in later this month. She was super, super sweet to invite me to be a bridesmaid. She's one of my best friends. I love her. Never occurred to me that I could add trinkets to D-rings on my bags. This is a game changer. Oh yeah. Listen. I love people being able to look at me at a glance and know what I'm about, you know? Yeah, my sweet, sweet, sweet friend is getting married. Very exciting. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm sure it'll go great. She puts on such perfect events. It'll be fantastic. This song's too sad. She will be at Super Crawl this weekend if you want to show your support. Oh, you better. She absolutely will be at Super Crawl. Is Super Crawl all weekend? Because I have the car while Aiden's gone. It is all weekend. I might go on a little outing. Who knows? I definitely can't go on Saturday. Because I have a wedding. A different wedding, obviously. It is wedding season, my dear friends, but maybe tomorrow or Sunday. That feels a little big. Capital B, big. We love a good solo drive to scream your heart out. Oh my gosh, yeah. Hamilton, I will consider because I'm a public transit girly in East End, Toronto. Oh my gosh. I have only once did the trek from Redacted, because I'm not telling you where I live, to Hamilton, and never again. I'm taking the I am not a highway girl. I drove on the highway for the very first time on the basis of me being like, nope, I refuse to do that ever again. So, if you can brave it, please support my dear sweet girl. She's been doing Super Crawl for so long. She's like a staple. I believe the GO train lets you out really close to where it's being held. Yeah. Do it. That looks so wrong. But I think it's right. Dang. Yeah, that is right. We're almost there, friends. Just a few more dotted lines. Okay. Alright, well, that's a fucking duffel bag. If I ever did see one. I do feel like I need some more stitching lines to make it feel done. Excuse me. Okay, now I don't know if this is still symmetrical, but we shall see. Oh, it is! I think it is. Let's go. Oh, thank you, friends. Yeah. Okay. Does this need stitch lines? I think so. Oops, that's on. Okay. Did this have? It does. Okay. Instead of dotted lines, all those dotted lines I just drew. Piping for a contrast color because I can't make anything simple. And then stitching. Okay. Now, the last thing I'm going to draw is the, like, snapping closure scenario over here, which should, in theory, be like, fuck it. Why not also be heart-shaped? You know? So just be attached to the side panel. Maybe 2 little magnets. Or should I just do 1? Yeah, just 1. I think 1's enough. Why shouldn't you put hearts in everything? It's made with love. Exactly! That could be, like, doesn't need to be that huge, though. If you're gonna have this in there, it might as well be on theme, you know? I think a little higher up, though. Then flap. It's gonna have just a little thing that comes down with the receiving magnet. Yeah. 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 And like when it comes to me like explaining it to them, I have to do a whole lot more like, because basically whenever I end up finalizing it, it's gonna be a lot of like, me using arrows to be like in here, like having some sort of, and I haven't obviously figured. Thank you, baby girl. I will save my work. But like in this zone is this guy, and in this zone is this guy. And then I'll like, explain it properly. But that is my very highly detailed. I feel like I should put art, not art, colors. Do what did I do? Yes. Fuck it. I don't tend to like using this tool, but whatever. Strips. This lasso tool fill-in thing has been such a game changer for me. It's unbelievable. We're locking in again, folks. Not gonna lie, kind of love this. And then gold hardware. I'm glad you guys like it. I am pretty thrilled with how it's turning out. I need to erase this. And like as always, whenever I design something, it's not guaranteed that it's gonna work out because like you never know if constructing a bag like this is impossible, but I think it's possible and it's really cute. So fingers crossed that the manufacturing gods smile upon me. Okay. Cute! Oh, I'm so happy with that. The curve details never cease to impress me. In what way? Just like me offsetting like how like this point here where like would it meet? Well, I try my best. And then I want to do a version of it in black. Black with cream. And then silver. I'll play around with the black version, but that colorway is solid as hell. So that, my friends, is what I do to show my manufacturers a high detail version of what I want for a bag design. And I'm so happy about this. I want it to exist in my hands right now. But alas, it can't because it's not real yet. But I intend to make it so. This does come to the end of my stream, though. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. This was super fun to lock in with you guys. And I hope you got some work done too, because banging this out in an hour and a half is pretty decent time for me. So, hell yeah. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being my friends and hanging out with me. I am also going to be making the thank you for streaming. Looking forward to the next stream. Yay! Thank you. You take care too. I'm gonna make the little announcement that I think I'm gonna be swapping to once a week for streams, just cause twice a week was a little much for me considering all of the other things that I have to do to run Karmiko. But then also there's not much that happens between a Tuesday and a Thursday to update y'all on. But I'm gonna have to decide between doing Tuesdays or Thursdays. And so if y'all want to join the Discord, which is down below, in the little panels that you guys can check out. We can chat about it over there. But for now, I'm going to send y'all off. You have an amazing day. Be nice to yourself, be nice to others, and I will see you in the next one, which will probably be either Tuesday or Thursday of next week. I will let you know though, okay? Bye-bye!